What's popping, everybody? Welcome to the ninth episode. We are like one episode away from
Jay
2 digits.
Khaled.
How dope is that?
That's right.
DJ Khaled. We're ninth episode Weowcast. It's going down. We're all yelling timber. Let's hit it up. What?
Wow.
Let's
Nice
just take a
memes, too.
break.
Yeah.
Let's just take a break so we can like recover from that shit that I spewed.
Fire.
So we got some stuff to talk about this episode. We got some cons coming up that we're gonna hit up. Well, I'm not because I'm lame.
We
but
went to the
they're
Cons
just-
in the
they're-
past
You already-
as well.
Cons already
You
happened,
went
Steve.
to the...
They did not
Cons
happen.
happened.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't we talk about these already then?
No, we didn't talk
No,
about
we never got the chance to talk about
Yeah.
him.
Damn.
For our listeners right now, we're actually recording on a Tuesday because we're making up for we didn't record on last Thursday just because of people were dealing with the con crud. So
Sorry.
yeah, it's all right.
I'm so
It's happened.
far.
My 1st
I'm
con,
so-
and I'm just blah.
It is Tuesday, November 10th, by the way, just to let everybody know. It was,
Fallout 4 came out, so if you're not listening to this cast, you should.
StarCraft 2
Probably
Legacy of the Void.
playing Fallout 4.
Yeah, like legit.
No one cares about that game too.
Yeah, I'm
Legacy.
so far away from cons that like I thought they didn't happen yet. That's fantastic.
it happened like
Other than that, we're going to be talking about some
Yeah, they have
some
an hour
dope
away
shizzle
from you.
regarding us personally, music that we like, so we can like be snobs about stuff that you won't want to listen to. That'll be fun.
EDM, bro, EDM.
Perhaps
Doc Furry answer.
furry-inspired foods and drinks.
I think we're gonna push that. We're
Uh-huh.
gonna swap those around with the music and the foods. The music
We're
might
gonna start.
get pushed to the next podcast,
Oh,
but
we'll do all of
Play
them.
it.
we'll
Why'd you make
see.
this
We'll
list?
see.
We
We'll
just
see.
go with the flow
We'll
like
just-
we always
Well,
do.
we
Well,
have to.
Generally kick ass
We-
like we always do.
Exactly.
We have to.
We'll
because-
take care of it.
Steve,
because
what's
events
good?
are occurring.
What's good?
We have to talk about how Ursus is getting lit with that knot.
Steve,
Are you
what's
on that
good?
right now? Are you actually? Oh boy. Oh man.
How's your
I've
week
been
been, Steve?
drinking.
Doesn't
Are we doing
sound-
weeks now?
Yeah, man, how's it been? It's been like a
Intros,
week and a half.
sing out.
It
Yeah,
has
man.
been a
Last
week and a half.
podcast.
It's been a bitch and a half.
Wow.
Honestly, if I'm gonna be real,
Be real, son.
like I
Trying to
kind of
tell my
can't wait for
father.
Furthermore 2016.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely.
obviously.
Like I know that's a given, but like it's been hitting me this week more than ever. Like
Oh.
it's gotta
It's
happen.
gonna be a legit time.
It's gonna happen.
ASAP.
And what's something you're looking forward to at Furthermore 2016?
Well, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the drive. I know that sucks, but I just want to like
You're
go.
looking forward to literally the worst part about the con.
No, I know, but I want to get away from
For some.
everything.
You
I
can
wanna
get
get
away.
away.
Right
I
now.
mean, he's a
Get in your car.
He's a car guy.
Get in your car
but
right
he's a
now.
car
Get
guy.
away.
I'm not surprised that he would enjoy the drive. I'm serious.
No, yeah, it's a lot of fun. But no, obviously, I'm excited to see all you happenings, and
Word.
shit's gonna be fire. And
Yes, it is.
When you say fire, I say it's going to be dang hot, super hot flames. It'll be a great time.
I broke
Besides
up with my
that-
ex-girl.
Besides that,
Here's
Steve,
the number.
how was the rest of your week and a half been?
Man, I've been keeping up with it. Kind of
Good.
busy. But Need for Speed came out, so I've been playing a lot of that. So like things have been dope. But how about you, Bluff? How was your week? Week and a half.
Week of solid. Very, very solid. Solid week and a half.
Like concrete solid?
Besides the whole being sick thing, which I'll touch on when we talk about the con, but
Yikes.
yeah, super sick last week. Like 3 days after I left, so it's like
Man, that PCD literally physically affected you.
oh my god, it was ridiculous. Like I got home and like on Tuesday, it hit me. It was miserable. I had to obviously go to work every day, which kind of sucked.
Ugh, I apologize.
No, no worries, no worries. Just didn't have any days to take off, and I like
Yeah.
being able to pay bills.
Yep.
Other than that, right now, I'm having a grand old time. I'm on the Weowcast with you guys, and I'm watching the World Series of Poker main event final table live as
Who
someone's
do you
about
think
to,
you are? I am.
as someone's about to bust out, and it's going to be heads up in a little bit. So I'm pretty excited. Other than that, week's been fantastic for many reasons. But yes, it has been a really good time, and yeah. So yeah, week's been good, and I'm so excited because we're doing double Weowcast this week. We're doing
Double Weowcast.
The dose.
yes,
for this week.
we're doing we're doing we're doing dose, and I'm more than pumped because I have an idea for Thursdays.
Ooh.
Weowcast.
Boys Day.
Nice.
Yes. This which will be Thursday, November 12th, which that's wild. It's already mid-November.
Yeah,
It's
honestly.
And
ridiculous.
it'll be the 12th.
I hate
Oh.
all.
Yes.
Yo, actually,
Yeah,
The perfect number for a
November
Weowcast.
12th is actually my mom's birthday.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, Weowcast, Kaz's
On
mom.
We have to make
Kaz'
sure we do a
mom edition.
Weowcast on
Kaz,
12
not
12.
Cats. No, not Cats.
What's going to be 12 12? December 12th.
It's gonna be.
That's
Guys, it's
Saturday.
what-
Saturday? Aw.
I just want to announce I'm retiring from Weowcast.
That's it.
No.
Yes, I'm taking my
Can't
12
happen.
and going home. Severance $12. Anyway, let's
Man.
pass it along. Let's hear some news. Sleepy Piper's sleepy. He looks exhausted. So Pipe, what's good? Talk to me.
Talk to him, Piper.
Just
Yeah.
recovery from that con, like not PCD, just con crud, and it's like,
Where are you?
went to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I was about to go in Friday, but I woke up 5 minutes straight of just straight up coughing, and I'm like, nope, not going in today.
Yeah. I don't blame you. You shouldn't
Yeah.
work when you're sick. I mean, if you have to, you have to, but.
Yeah. My customers weren't too happy when I was like, you need a battery installed? Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
You want some extra phlegm with that?
Right?
Ooh,
Battery.
get some sputum in there.
Ugh. Oh, don't hiss
That's
with the
just
nursing terms. Ugh.
That's what Pipe was doing with all those parts. He was just like,
Have you guys heard my Hadoken sneeze yet?
no.
Oh.
It might
If I
kill
sneeze,
Many
listeners'
times.
ears.
if I sneeze during the cast, I'm gonna do a Hadoken sneeze, and it's gonna be revolutionary. So get ready for that.
We'll get ready for
There we go.
Keep your ears peeled.
Pipe, you went bowling last night.
Rip.
You went bowling last night. How'd you do?
Oh yeah. I went bowling at a really kind of rundown bowling alley. It's like, it was so funny. It took like a whole game for me to get back into it. The first 2 frames, I totaled 3 points. I knocked over 3 pins of that.
Me.
Solid.
We ended up playing like, we bought 4 games. I only played 3 of them because I had to leave and I was exhausted and wanted to get back home. But I think like for the 3rd game, I finished out like 141 total. So I mean, yeah.
Which, to those who don't know, I told Piper this. 141 literally dominates my scores. I am awful at bowling. I mean, before we get into everybody else's weeks, how are all of you at bowling?
Terrible at all sports, to be honest.
I wouldn't really call it a sport.
Terrible
Ooh,
at
shots
any
fired.
physical activity that requires like accuracy
Moving
and
your arms.
bodily control.
See, I'm
It's more of a
legit-
sport than poker. I'll have to say.
poker's not a sport, obviously.
Okay, there we go.
Like I'll manage to drop a stack of cards in poker, so
I mean,
like don't even. Honestly,
I can
like-
see. I mean, yes, bowling's on ESPN, but poker, and I can actually understand why pro bowling is on ESPN versus poker. But anyway,
Poker's poker's just a game of skill. It's not a sport. Never will be. Anybody who calls it a sport, they're literally insane. It's a game of skill. Like like any sport that I could be doing while I'm recording a podcast.
right?
But yeah, in terms of
I'm
bowling,
into esports.
in terms of bowling, I am legit terrible. I think my best bowling game is like a 105. I don't know about you guys.
I have no idea
it's
what my
been
highest
years.
score.
I forget.
Yeah, 112.
All right,
I used to be big into it a couple years ago, and I actually threw a. I've thrown a 299 before.
holy shit!
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, so
Alright.
I haven't bowled in about a year and a half, like regularly. So I'd probably be back down to like the 160s, I'd say, if I
You-
started off again. But I'd have to build back up.
So you don't bowl at any of the bowling meets?
No, I'm too busy suiting.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
suiting is
What?
shooting is greater than bowling for
this
me.
meet is like
Shooting-
150
But you gotta do
shooting-
both. Both.
at the
No.
same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, for it. Like 150 people. It's
I
too
do
big.
that all the
No,
time.
no, not at. I don't know. Delaware Fur Bowl's different, man.
It's
Delaware Fur
busy.
Bowl's like a mini con. It's so busy.
Yeah, it's 150
It's-
people.
Yeah, like literally.
Really?
Yeah, really. There's a lot of people that go to this for a bowl. So
Anyway, Ursus is on my team for bowling at Furthermore. Called it. Ursus versus all three of you guys.
got car space.
What if you guys just throw me
down?
throw me at the pins?
I mean, we'll probably go to jail. I'm sure that's a felony.
But we'll win.
True. But felonies, though. That's...
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I decided to talk about bowling for a little bit because I wanted somebody else to acknowledge that they suck at bowling because I am awful.
Oh, fuck you.
You would think
what?
no, but you would think a game where all you have to do is roll a rock into some pins would be easy. It's just difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaz, tell me about your week and a half.
I had a pretty tight week. Yeah. Oh,
Get it, Tom?
last week. This is going like straight to nursing, but whatever. This is a nice week. Boy, that was my week. My week is just nursing school.
Yeah, that's
all
Exactly.
it is.
So why wouldn't you talk about it?
So like last Tuesday, I was in ICU. That was pretty tight. I love the ICU. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that ICU rotation was like the deciding factor of my future. And also,
the rotation's sick because you're always doing work. Like there's no lull time.
oh yeah, and it's like one-on-one patient care, which is awesome.
I'm all about those tire rotations.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And like patient had died. But anyway, on the Thursday, I was at an elementary school, like following the school nurse, and that's awesome. That's also something I'm like, okay, I didn't really want to like doing this because school nursing, you don't really.
Well, that's what you do when you're
It's not like
you're like 50.
what? No.
No, you do that when you're
You
older.
need to be a school nurse.
get
No,
paid.
Wow.
School nursing is fun as hell.
You get paid bank.
Yes. Well, it depends upon like your connection with the students.
There's older school nurses that are like they make tons of money. Like it's ridiculous.
Do they?
Yeah. Okay, granted, it depends on the area. In this area, it's like over 6 figures.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, not in Southern New Jersey.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
tell
where
you
School
that.
nursing like makes.
I'll tell you that.
It's easily
money.
over 6 figures here.
Kaz, I support that choice for career because then you can be a sugar daddy. What?
You say a trigger daddy?
Sugar.
Oh, sugar daddy. I say trigger
That too.
daddy. I'm like, what is
That
that?
too. I mean, to be honest, you know how to push Steve's button,
Oh my god.
I'll trigger you, baby.
Daddy.
Oh my god.
Sugar Daddy any day.
But yeah, then on Friday I went to work, and Saturday I went to work, and Sunday I procrastinated all day long and didn't do my paper that was due Monday at midnight. So I got home from class Monday at 3 p.m. and I just went straight through the paper.
Well, because it got lost in the email, right? You know.
Of course, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
because you had to send it
Oh.
to the wrong email.
Yo, Sunday, while procrastinating, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
How
Paper
long?
blow that
It's
out.
awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, and not saying this because this is like a furry thing, but Rocket is actually the best character in the movie.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's.
Not saying it because
Yeah,
it's furry, he's actually the best character.
You wouldn't even know it's Bradley Cooper because the voice is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Thank
can't get
you.
over how Vin Diesel played Groot.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what's the point of him playing Groot when he just says I am Groot the whole time?
For the
Well, I
money,
Wanted to do it.
dude made bank.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably did, but I don't whatever. Good job, Vin Diesel.
Good job, good
I
effort.
think I saw a picture of Vin Diesel standing or crouching in the engine bay of a car, but the engine obviously wasn't there, and the caption was diesel engine.
Oh my
Was he also wearing diesel jeans?
Shower time, Adderall, a glass of whiskey,
And D's nuts.
Oh,
Well,
Combo breaker.
alrighty.
Combo
Oh,
breaker.
Egon.
yeah,
Who's left?
well, Steve's gone.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
out.
R.I.P.
Oh man,
Rip
That-
us.
Yeah,
that
Guardians of the Galaxy. Watch
that
it
just
if you haven't.
broke the podcast right there.
It did. It did.
Yeah, we have to quit.
I did like Kaz's. For those listening, Kaz sent Snapchats of him at the OB, at the Outback.
The
Oh,
OP.
it said like the OB, like obstetrics. I was like,
Yes,
what?
at
No,
the
I don't.
OB, at the OB,
I'd rather not break HIPAA.
the old Outback.
Break HEPA.
Yeah, right. You break HIPAA just sending Snapchats to people like, what the hell?
Here's the patient. They're room 69A.
Ursus, talk to us. How was your week?
69A. Okay, I'm sorry.
A room 12.
Outside of Furpak.
Outside of
Furpak, here we
Furpak?
go, boys.
No, outside of Furpak.
No.
How was it?
I mean, outside of Furpak, the week's been going okay. My stress level is potentially gone for a
Catastrophic.
while. No,
Oh, okay.
not catastrophic. Jeez, do I look that stressed out? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he looks chilling. He's got the sleeves off, guns out,
Chilling
sun's out,
in
guns out.
Cedar Rapids.
For those who can't see, obviously, that means anybody listening. Ursus got the guns out, sun's out, guns out.
Except the sun isn't out. It's dark way too early, and it's kind of depressing. But
Oh, it's terrible.
anyway, no, just one of. I think I might have lost, not myself, but I think we as a team might have lost a student because he moved.
Oh, okay.
And this student has been the most challenging student of the bunch, but that's also because of the parenting. But I won't get into that.
Let's hear it.
Don't name names.
No,
Don't name names. You
can't-
don't have to name
I
names.
can't.
Like John Doe.
I can't name
Name
names.
John,
Anything
address.
other than the
Phone
phone
number.
that I've been saying because I need a job. So
A
I'm
Jorb.
protecting my job. But anyway.
They
Uh,
took a dur.
But, other than that, week's been all right. I had my 7th anniversary with Richard or Roselle, if you've met him at Furpak, any listeners out there, or at FAU.
Talk about that sushi platter, though.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love
Oh
sushi.
my
I love triggered. Yeah.
I'm late.
It's my least
I'm late as
favorite
fuck
vine
to
of
say
all
this.
time.
And
I'm late as fuck.
You're late.
But Ursus, if your concern is bad parenting, does that mean you're gonna go out and get their whole motherfucking family?
Oh my god. Are you gonna in fact try me in this situation?
But I don't get it.
It's a Dej Loaf reference.
It's a dish.
Seriously, everybody listen to
Who's
Try
that?
Me. Everybody listen to Try Me by Dave Loaf, please.
We're not
Dej
getting
Loaf?
into this, Kaz. We're not getting into this, Steve.
Alright, can we talk about Dej
No.
Loaf like a
Kaz,
week ago
Steve.
or something?
Come on.
Oh my god, she's a rapper.
Dej Loaf.
Every
Loaf.
episode has been like, wait,
Loaf.
who's this? And
I'm not a rap-
getting
Loaf, like a
triggered
loaf
by
of
it.
bread.
Oh,
At what
I
point
said
did we
leaf
not
of
say loaf correctly?
I thought it was like Dej Love, like LUV or something.
I'm
I
not
said
a rap-
loaf.
Rappers
I
have
See,
said
we're doing this
loaf.
again. Piper has his head in his hands, listeners, and it's just deja vu. It's a glitch in the Matrix. It means they've
Try
changed.
me,
Anyway,
we
seriously,
good.
everybody listen to Try Me by Dave Loaf. That's on. Anyway,
Try me, we good.
no, just Try Me.
Good.
It's called
Try me
just
slash
Try Me.
we good. That's the YouTube thing, right?
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Then what is this?
I feel like this podcast becomes Kaz tries to understand hip hop songs every week for 5 minutes as a block. Kaz trying to understand hip hop songs.
I've had Taylor Swift's Wildest Dreams on repeat the whole podcast.
Kaz would
Oh,
like
fuck.
at the con when I was literally just playing Dej Loaf over and over again. He linked it. Steve linked it 90 times.
Okay, and Piper is coughing right now.
Sorry.
We killed Piper.
Oh no.
Way to go, guys.
Speaking of that, before we continue
Killed Piper.
talking about Ursus's week, there was people riding mini bikes at Furpak, and I remember yelling, "Don't die!"
Yes, you did.
And one of them
Yeah,
said, "I
right
won't."
next to you. And
No, and one of them said, "I won't." Anyway, Ursus, how was the rest?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the wrong video, Kaz. Like when you
Getting
type in
interrupted.
Dej Loaf Try Me, the first result is the real one.
This is
Alright.
on Dej Loaf's YouTube channel.
No, just never mind.
Okay,
Jesus.
let's talk about. What
Oh
are we
my
talking
god. Thanks. Great family right there.
Great.
I mean, it's
Great
fantastic,
problem.
but it's 2 songs, and you would get confused because you wouldn't be able to tell.
Anyway, enough about my week. Let's go into the topics here.
You don't want to talk more about your
Topic
week,
number
probably?
1.
I don't really. There's nothing else other than the anniversary, which was wonderful. Starting my 8th year with Richard, all good.
Yeah, let's hear more about that. I'm down. Hell yeah.
Well, what? I mean,
Hell
what
yeah.
else is there? I don't know. We had a nice evening out. The two of us, and it
Thank
was just nice. It really. we had something, a little bit of drink, got some,
They got lit.
A little bit of drank.
little bit. But it was just a really nice, relaxing time.
You guys are all super cute.
Right? Seriously.
Oh, well, thank you. You know,
I agree by far.
I don't know how many more FurCons he'll be going to, but
What happened?
Tell you what,
Does he not
two-
like?
no.
two in
And
in
not
2
to get me
months.
wrong, he enjoyed himself, but he's still sort of trying to understand or try to understand
Oh.
parts of it. And
Yeah, it's a
it
mouthful.
might take him right. It might take him a little bit of time.
Ah,
It's like he went to 2 cons.
Yeah.
And, he went to two cons in 2 months,
yeah, which is
being completely new with this whole thing. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah.
give him some time.
that's somebody just jumping right in. Like that's somebody embracing it. You know.
I mean, Cass did that. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
afraid than I am. I've only
next
been one con.
the only other thing is the next planned one. I'm gonna go to the New Year's Furry Ball in
You're
Jello.
going to that? I was thinking about that.
I'm definitely going.
I was thinking about that.
Ducky kind of forced my hand because he was like, "I'm booking a room."
Forced
You're
your
rooming
paw.
with me. Forced my paw when he was over this past weekend on this past Saturday. He was like, "I'm booking it right now," and I'm like, "Okay."
Well, yeah, I guess I'm going.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
it sounds awesome. I was thinking about
And-
it. I'm not sure.
it's perfect because I joined the fandom on New Year's, so it's perfect to spend New Year's, my first year in the fandom
I joined the fandom and
with
I'm gonna
furries.
fandom.
So
I'm gonna leave the fandom on the 1-year anniversary.
there we go.
The fandom.
I'm out.
I'm out 1 year.
Just like dive into the fountain
Done.
at the hotel in the Ursa suit and just saying fuck it. No. I
I just start stripping it off and just be like, I'm done with this.
I'm done. It's all over.
It's over. You ruined it all.
Destroy us all. Okay.
All right. So, first topic.
Yeah.
Intro
Let's,
man.
Steve, intro man. Let's good.
Shit. Okay,
Good,
I'm
let's
sorry.
Good, good, Miley.
Well, I mean,
Is it music?
we
or
kind
are
of
we
touched
talking
upon the first topic, which was the cons, but like,
about- Oh yeah.
so,
On your topic. Oh.
and we also touched upon music with the Dej Loaf part. So
We
like,
did, but
Yo is the
our music desire isn't just Dej Loaf trying.
really. It's not terrible example.
Like the only song we're listening to on a daily basis is "Try Me." But
yeah, I mean, it's honestly a hype song.
it is. It's solid, but
Like, you can't not listen to that song and like run people over.
What are we
I
gonna
mean,
have,
not
like-
really, but yeah, really.
we have like an hour-long discussion on the intricacies of "Try Me." As you can see by the third note,
Dej Loaf has
Watch out
reached
for that
maximum
teeth
hype.
interchange.
So
NPR presents "Try Me."
all things considered.
All notes considered.
all memes considered. Oh, that's right. Anyway, to go back to, I guess, our first topic in con talk, Piper. How was... Because
Pipper.
we've talked a little bit about... We can get back to Perpoc, but you haven't really talked that much about Fangcon. How was Fangcon? Other than
Adorable pictures. Oh my god.
Fangcon honestly was a great experience.
Fix your microphone.
What's wrong with it?
You're too far away.
Too far away.
Yeah, there you
Better.
go. Yeah.
Oh, you
Um,
bully.
He's the dumb. I mean... I'm
Okay.
Go on.
Well, now we may as well put an end to the cast because Piper won't talk for the rest of it.
I'm sorry. It just slipped out. I'm sorry.
So he's the
Bad
top.
Ursus.
Bad bear.
That
Oh,
was
boy.
Really bad.
wow.
Anyway.
Wow. 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 Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
That's me speeding
I aimed
away.
a little too hard there. I'm sorry.
That's-
I'm
that's
sorry.
That's the sound
listeners.
of me
I
speeding
aimed
away from that
a little
situation.
bit too hard there.
What a save.
Let's reset and just let
What a
that.
What was that sound effect? Reset. Burp, burp.
What a save. Anyway, go ahead. Besides cute Piper pictures at fangcon.gif, go ahead, continue.
Friday was a bit iffy to start out with because I went out there in suit and it's like, there were people out there, but I was like, since I didn't really know nobody at the con, it was kind of like just walking around trying to get a feel for what's going on around there. And it's like, yeah, I kind of got discouraged because I didn't really get the chance to talk to anyone. No one really talked to me or anything like that. So I was like, eh. So like for
Yeah.
about an hour, I stayed up in the hotel room just trying to get myself back together. Went back out there. It's like a couple of people ended up approaching me, getting pictures and stuff like that. So I started getting into the hang of it. I'm trying
And
to
by the end of
remember.
the day, he had all of the pictures, which were adorable.
I think it was. I think we had the first two games on Friday night as well. So that's what really got me to take off. Which I would have
Kind of
played
breaking
just.
out of a shell, you're saying?
I mean, I guess that, and it actually got me noticed as well because some of the games that we played apparently kind of like stole the show on from what people were telling me. So I mean,
That feel when
What kind of
papers literally pop you fur.
I tell him that all the time. What kind of games?
the first game that we played was it went along with the theme. We had the room separated with one bucket on one end, another bucket on the other, and on both sides we had a bunch of little plastic balls that we had to try and get into the other bucket. We didn't have to toss them in. All we had to do was just actually go up to the bucket and put it in there.
Like
They,
fursuit beer pong?
I guess in a way, like the thing is, like they told us, okay, you can either try and get them in
Try
to
me.
the opposing team's bucket, or you can stay back and defend. So first thing I thought of was, okay, I'm defending.
Like real life Rocket League.
As
Oh
soon
man.
as soon as they said go, first thing I did, I dropped on top of the bucket. I covered the whole thing. I was like, I'm
And in your
defending.
Hyper-
suit, that would be the
literally-
most adorable thing ever.
Right?
They got pictures of me doing that, so I mean,
So basically, immediately.
Literally
you-
pop, locked, and dropped it.
but that was like the main highlight game. That was the first one that I apparently just me doing that really got everything just to take off. Honestly, can't even really remember the other two games. There was one where we had little paper treasure chests full of candy, and we had both teams going back trying to go back and forth trying to take them all. By the end of it, there was candy all over the floor, stepped all over them. There were boxes ripped in half all over the place, and it's like
Chaos.
That sounds like my life.
Like literally chaos.
it was quite fun.
Did we give out medals?
No, there were no medals, rewards, or anything like that. We were able to get whatever candy we could.
Burpak got those medals though.
Yeah, they did.
They were pretty nice. They were decent. I don't know, candy's pretty solid.
Jeez.
They were decent.
They were
I mean,
definitely.
Furpak also had 1,400 people too.
How much did Fangcon have?
I think there was like 400 people.
Alright, so it's like FAU. It's
Basically, it's
basically FAU.
FE is definitely going to be that way if it continues to trend
yeah.
downward. Um,
Wow.
but in terms of numbers, Fangcon sounds like a lot better organized. It sounds like it was. I mean, all the people on Twitter that I saw posting about Fangcon, besides you, were all just having the time of their lives. And I love seeing that on Twitter. Even though, sometimes I'm like, when I'm not at a con and people are having fun at a con, I'm like, ugh, I want to be there.
You're living
right?
vicariously.
Like, for example, our Twitter feeds are already being flooded by MFF tweets because that's the big con that's coming up.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, I can't go to MFF. A lot of people I know are going, but
Yeah, a lot of the pictures I saw at Fangcon, it was everybody looked like they were actually having a really good time. Like no matter who it was. Like any picture that you showed me, Pipe, where it was like other people in the pictures, they all looked like they were having a badass time.
There was one Vine that someone put on Twitter that's like where it was the end of like the final fursuit games, and there was like the little plastic balls all over the place. So we just started chunking them at each other, and there were a couple of noodles out there too. So it's the blue and white circle turns and just whacks me upside the head with the noodle. I'm like,
Wait,
That sounds like something.
you have a blue and white
That sounds like
circle?
something a circle would do.
there
You
was
have a blue and white circle down there too? We do. We have one up here.
well,
Exactly like the circle would do.
I don't know where the circle was from. I can't remember where she said she was from.
Okay, well, it couldn't be the same circle because
You were
that
right. Oh,
circle
yeah.
was starting with us at at FurPok the same weekend.
Can't be rolling.
I'm like, awesome, blue and white circles.
But that-
two comments.
I also like made the decision that weekend that I was gonna be the talking suitor instead of being silent and just like making random noises. It's like
Yeah, I would like that a lot more.
I don't
Like-
understand the stigma from some, not from everybody, but from some of like talking suitors. It's like, oh, you're supposed to not talk. I'm like, this isn't mascotting. This is fursuiting, and everybody's character is different. So it's like, come on, like, why are you
Yeah,
being,
don't
why are you
persecute
being a
me.
bitch about it?
Yeah, like
Oh,
you're
no.
not a mask. Did you say
Oh
persecute?
no!
You said persecute? Oh,
It
Yes.
just
Rip.
podcast over. It's done. It's over.
Honestly killed it. It's over.
rip.
really there was
like-
there was one suitor there that was a talking suitor, and he really like just seeing the way he acted, and it's like I really like that. I really think that would fit real well with my character, so I started to adopt that idea.
Was it rhubarb?
I don't think I see it. I don't think I
Barb.
saw him.
He apparently was there. Maybe he didn't make it. I don't know. I thought
I never saw a bear suit.
But yeah, he's a talking suitor, and here's an example of how his character just perfectly,
Talking
messes.
suits are cool. Like I plan on changing my voice a little bit in character,
Oh, yeah.
and I plan on making it a little bit higher pitched. Like there's a couple of people that do that, and I think it totally works. You know,
I'm gonna
I
be
can't wait to hear
myself,
you
and I'm gonna be a
as Bluff.
bitch.
I don't think you need to change a thing,
No.
Steve.
No,
Steve can just
You can just
Pass it.
it's yeah.
I read one thing is like whether you talk or not, just make sure you're consistent. And it's like I try to stick by that, but then again, I'm still in the process of development of the character. So I mean, I can't really stay consistent right now.
Oh, I'm still figuring out what, I'm still figuring shit out. I've only been to, 3 conventions and something, and so it's like, I don't even know for sure of how, like, my voice is going to be. I'm messing around with it.
I think your voice is a little higher pitched in suit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely experiment with that, but I still am sort of trying to find how, like, if he talks a little differently, how he talks, that kind of stuff. It's all experimentation. You'll get it.
One time.
Don't stop. Get it.
brutal.
Oh,
Something happened, and
something
I'm
poker
saying,
happened.
oh,
Yeah, unrelated to first talk. But it looks like the World Series of Poker main event is going to end. Guy had 4s, went all in. Guy flopped a 10, and he's going to win. Unless he gets a 4 in the next 2 cards, but it looks not good. Anyway, that's over. So, back to the fluffiness.
back to furries.
Back to the
how was your FurPok experience, Bluff?
was pipe done with...
Or
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's see. Ursus, you go first. They're still dealing the cards. You go first. You gotta deal the turn of the river.
Okay, all right. Well, his name is Bluff, so he does have to watch his poker.
It's a given.
So, no, I had a great time at FurPok, roomed with my partner Richard and Squid Hooves, which is a big moose suitor who is very popular because his suit
Yo,
beautiful.
yeah, I saw
is
pics.
ridiculous.
Fantastic.
And he was a champ because he's still like battling an injury, or recovering like from surgery, and he has like a plate in his neck, and
Wow.
with that that suit head plus the antlers, and there were like really really ridiculously low ceilings in the hotel, so it was like
Oh man.
I was glad
Challenge.
to be I was sort of his handler for a little bit. but at the same time, it was a lot of was a lot of fun suiting with him and suiting with a bunch of friends. But the one thing I was surprised about, Piper, when you were talking about Fangcon, was that first initial, that sort of social anxiety, which hit me too on Thursday night at FurPoc. I was sort of like vaping outside and stuff, and yes, we get it. And
we get it, you vape.
We get it, you vape.
This green Shep suitor, small green Shep suitor, is sort of like she's wearing lacrosse gear. I'm like, interesting, and a really, really cool looking suit, but just like walks up and says, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Well, hey," and it was if people follow Gail Frostbane, she's the director for Anthro New England and a staff member for FurPoc, and it was just like. I didn't know who she was. She was in her Shep suit. And it was just, I was really surprised at just how just open and friendly this random person, this random furry was like, "Hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a good evening." Like, it was
that's super sweet.
Very cool.
Really,
yeah.
Gail Frostbane, great, incredible fur. And then I proceeded to take a fireball in the parking lot.
Oh my god, you are a
This
savage.
This was before I got there. That was the first night.
That was, I was like, what? Like, I just met these people, but it was really, really friendly. It reminded me of Furthermore in terms of the friendliness of the people. They're just open to talk about anything and everything, and they'll talk. Really. So, so the weekend was great. Partied with Bluff.
Who?
Oh, fantastic.
Who's Bluff?
Who?
Who's that?
He's a big host.
Who?
Bluff the Owl.
And screaming out, "Try me" at
don't worry, I'll get into that.
At 1 in the morning, and then 2 in the morning, and then 1 again because it was daylight savings that evening.
I was so lit. It was 1 o'clock.
We freaking counted down. We were
so happy when that turned to 1 o'clock again. I was like, "Oh my god, it's real!"
It was you,
Whistler,
Squid, and we were
Rolly?
really looking at our. I think Rolly was there. Yeah, Rolly was there, and we were just looking at our clocks. we're almost wait, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's real.
And it was 2 o'clock, and then it was 1 o'clock again. And we were like, "Yeah!" And we were just
shit that like an 8-year-old kid gets excited about. I was getting excited about.
We were actually we were having fun being complete loser nerds.
I mean,
Oh my god!
honestly, it's all about the small things. Like,
Really?
if you get excited over small stuff, like, you can never not be happy.
And what a transition to small stuff. Let's talk about that giant polar bear.
I thought that was going to take a different turn.
Polar bear that Richard decided to buy on a whim at FurPoc at his second ever furry convention. Apparently, it didn't go in the charity auction, which I am really surprised. It's like you'd think that the people, especially the plush, people who are into plushies,
they
plush suits,
enjoy that.
Is Steve? Oh, I think we lost Steve.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't go in the charity auction, and so Richard's like, I bet I could, inquire and ask them, if they had any interest after the auction was over, and after a little bit of running around with the con staff, Squid Hoops is this tall guy. He's like has this polar bear.
It's huge.
Rounds the corner.
It's wildly big. It's so big.
Bear. It's a 6-foot polar bear, and I'm like, what the? And I'm like, what did you offer for it? And Richard's like, oh well, I originally was gonna ask if offer them like $20 for it. I'm like, $20? I was like, for a 6-foot plush.
Once you said the final price, I was like, what? $10? You serious?
$10.
It's gigantic.
They it was just like, what? Are you kidding me? So, yeah, $10 for a gigantic 6-foot polar bear plush.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Richard.
Right?
Now we have
That's like a
this
steal.
thing. Yeah,
Hey, Steve's back.
it's definitely.
Yeah, my laptop died.
Rip.
But anyway, Bluff.
Yes.
You're
Oh
gonna go
my God.
fuck is yeah.
Woo! Let's do this. Okay. So, Furpak. So, it started with being at work on Friday and randomly seeing a tweet that the main hotel still had. Oh, great call by me. Still had hotel rooms in the main hotel, and I was like, okay, yeah, for the con rate. So I contacted them. They were like, yeah, we still got them. I was like, all right, word. So I got the room for Friday night and Saturday night. Started driving out there. Got there at like 9 o'clock at night, and I already knew it was going to be an awesome experience because when I walk in from parking my car, what do I see? But a group of people, and I hear my name being called out by at least 20 people, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is real. Let's do this. So, and then I see Ursus and you guys, and then I was like, oh, okay, awesome. So then I went up to the room, had a couple beverages real quick, pound, 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 pound. And then mix myself a couple of Fireball and Cokes and a little Coke bottle just to have it. It's good to have on you, when you want to make moves. Make moves was also my slogan for.
That was his slogan the
on Friday.
entire. No.
I think it was Friday.
The entire con.
Well, it was
the
whenever.
entire convention. Don't lie.
Whenever nobody was moving or doing anything, it was like, okay, we got to make moves.
Make moves. Make moves. He say. Make moves.
Make moves.
Man,
Um,
I'm so jealous.
So, okay. What was I gonna? Oh, it was a Friday. So Friday, I come outside. A lot of pictures. It's awesome. Just hanging out with a lot of people from the Jersey Telegram group, from, just people I know, and it was a surreal experience because it was the first time really where I've been in kind of like a group setting where like a lot of people wanted to hang out with me, and I don't mean that in a cocky way at all, but I heard my name a lot, and it was like really weird and surreal because I'm not used to that. And it was kind of cool, but it was also kind of overwhelming at the same time because it was like, oh, hey, it was like, you're having a conversation here, and then like people here are trying to, it's like it's kind of overwhelming. But it was a good time on Friday. We did a lot of the adult beverages. A lot of the adult beverages. And then we went to the dance on Friday. I hung out in the Headless Lounge a little bit just because I was Rolly and Whistler's honorary handler, which those are the two local furs over here in Jersey. But no, Friday was a really solid time. What else did we do? Like, oh, there any panels on Friday night? I'm not sure. No, okay, I couldn't get my badge. Anyway, got my badge on Saturday. Got food. Watched the parade. Right, that was on Saturday, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was my only little iffy part.
Let's hear it.
Not the parade. I mean, well, there are a couple things about the parade. One was that there was a red, not maybe 4 or 5 furs in front of me. I was walking near the front of the parade, and somebody's wearing a latex catsuit.
Oh, sounds like a conversation we've had before.
And I'm like, oh, okay. But it's only just one. And it's like, okay, everybody knows. We get it. But it's like, come on. Come on.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
look, again, I said, I'm a kinkster. I'm a kinky guy, but I'm not going to wear that in a fursuit parade. I'm not.
Piper, did you see any of that stuff that we talked about in previous Weowcasts at the con?
Like sketch ass people.
I didn't see anything. I didn't.
Nice.
Of course, I didn't stay out very late. Of course, someone
Well,
may
not even
have-
very late. Like this stuff
was
was
the
happening
fursuit
like during the
parade.
day. That was like noon.
This was in the fursuit parade I'm talking about.
Oh no, I didn't see anything in the first parade that was in any way questionable.
Okay.
So
Okay,
Well, that's good.
yeah, it was a really chill con, I guess. I don't know.
that's good.
I
That's
mean,
very good.
Furpak
That
was
is
still
nice,
fun
yeah.
for the most part. I did not see, other than that, I didn't see any inappropriate things getting worn in public con spaces throughout the convention. Of course, when our good buddy alcohol is involved, you'll see some drama after hours, which Jeff and I witnessed firsthand one evening.
Yikes!
Oh, we
Deets,
did on
deets.
Friday.
And we're
On
like,
Friday,
wow.
right?
Yes. It
Yeah,
was
so Friday we were at I think it was Rat Fox's party? I'm not sure, but
yeah,
like
I think it was Red Fox.
two chicks randomly started fighting, and then like Koda Husky's like, "Yo, we're making moves," and I'm like, "Yep,
Yep.
all
We're
right,
out.
do it." I
Well,
was like, "Let's
this
do
one,
it."
this one guy starts just freaking screaming at this chick to get out,
Like,
and I'm like,
in her face, like about to like,
"Let's go!"
right?
I'm not staying here when
When cops
That's
have known
crazy.
Yeah,
some guy
like
going
for a
nuts
noise
and all.
complaint. Like, it's like what?
Not only that, like the whole
No.
abuse thing. You don't know what she actually did. All you know is he's yelling at her, and that's all you need is that's just abuse.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. But yeah, no, the con in general was awesome. Friday was the shit. Saturday was great. I mean, yelling like an 8-year-old kid
Oh
about
my god,
daylight savings time was hilarious.
that whole thing.
So pumped the fact that the con is on that Saturday daylight savings time because daylight savings time ends, so we get our time back.
Mhm,
And
that's right.
so from 2 o'clock it goes back to 1.
That's
And
right.
I'm so pumped about that.
I was just sleeping more. Like you guys were
Oh,
doing
no.
that. I was like,
I was so pumped.
If
And
you were
had-
at a con, you might have gotten con energy.
yeah.
Saturday, one of my friends wasn't feeling too well, so I let him sleep in my room. Like we went up to the room a little bit, and
Yeah.
I let him sleep in the bed, and then we came back to the room. I think like 2 hours later, and there was like now 10 people in the room, and he's up, and he's like, "All right, I'm up." And I'm like, "Okay." And then we started doing shots of Fireball, which of course, why not?
I
Perfect.
sense a theme.
Perfect. Yeah.
two bottles of Fireball and two in 1 week. I'm like,
Two shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka, glug 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 glug. I love that video because you can.
That's me. That's gonna be me when I'm like 50.
That's how she does it. She's like, "Oh, it's gonna be just 1 glass of wine." Just a big ass bottle.
You all have one of those days where you're just kind of like 2 shots of vodka and you pour the whole.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't had a day like that, but
you will eventually.
I
You
will
will.
eventually.
You will eventually.
If you haven't yet, you will.
But yeah, Saturday was great. I mean, it was a lot of partying, but I went to some of the panels, went to the dealer's room, got some food, went out to a vape store in Connecticut that was really chill.
Of course,
Shout out to
that's
that.
like a given.
No, my vape coil died on me on Friday, and I took the driest hit of all time. It hurt so bad. Like, it would hurt for like an hour.
No.
But yeah, so Saturday was pretty cool. A lot of partying. A lot of me yelling, "Try me." Not in a malicious way. Like, I wasn't just running up to people
No,
yelling.
you were like giddily. No, you were like giddily yelling it up into the air like something.
Yeah, I was like dancing and just singing Dej Loaf and quoting Chappelle's Show. And what else? Oh, and then one of our local friends, this guy Cyber Husky, comes up and like he said something that I normally say, and I freaked out because I was like, oh my god, he knows a bluffism.
A bluffism. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's such a good way to put it.
But no, it was a really good con. I mean, besides obviously the drinking and partying, I think it was well run. My only gripe is the hotel is pretty small for con space in the middle of it. So like, besides the drinking and the partying, like the con itself, the panels were kind of cool. The ones that I went to, the dealer's den was in a nice area. The Headless Lounge I thought was well put together, except for the fact that they offered red fruit punch as a drink.
Yeah.
Stain City.
Not the
Yes,
greatest.
yes.
Yeah.
All of you had.
Yeah, not
Plus
the greatest decision there,
Wow.
especially for white.
Maybe if you want to get Halloween themed.
Red fruit
Right.
in the Headless Lounge. I mean, it was great for me. I drank it, but I'm not a suitor.
Right. Exactly. I mean, the only other thing for me, one thing they didn't seem to have an official photographer for after the fursuit parade, which was kind of weird, and unfortunate because there were like 360 fursuiters, and it was an awesome sight seeing them all just freaking flowing out into the parking lot, and just I was like, holy shit, there are this many suitors here. And then also LineCon on Friday, that was not good. They had like 2 terminals for their however way their dealers den system that was set up. It just they're going to need to revisit that for next year, because I was in a line to pay for my commissions in the dealer's den for literally an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was
No
a weird
way.
setup.
Yeah,
The way they,
I'm not kidding.
the way they did it was you paid at like a satellite area, right?
Mm.
That's kind of weird, but other than that, I mean, I didn't deal with a lot of lines, except for the end during the closing ceremonies. There was a line, but it went pretty quick. I had a great time. I just wish the hallways were a little bit bigger. I mean, that's not the con's fault. That's the hotel. But just so that it can accommodate more people. Like, whenever, like, Squid Hooves was walking by, mind you, he's in his moose costume. He's, like, 7 foot tall. So...
And higher ceilings for the taller
Yeah,
members.
exactly.
Like, I mean, you even... Like,
me,
you
I'm
out of suit, we're almost scraping the top of the head against...
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I did enjoy myself. I thought it was well run. I'm very happy I went. All it does is it just gets me more pumped for furthermore. For not just
hype.
not just the obvious reasons, but just also because I get to see all of you. Plus, we can get Kaz in some of these stories. Get him in some.
Yeah,
of these,
dude.
That's
Well, I mean, you already have... I mean, you do have your own little furthermore story.
Talk about the main stories.
But
Of
anyway,
course.
we've taken up a whole bunch of time. Like,
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, like we only have like
Oh God,
It was time well spent.
It was, I
absolutely.
agree.
It's like 10 minutes. It's like 10 minutes left. Should we do the furry drinks?
I agree.
Not just a small,
I'll go a little small on that, just because I want to intro it because it was my idea, and it was like because it's okay. There's the drinks that everybody knows and loves. Okay, I'm not just talking about alcohol. We're talking about any kind of drink. This is not just alcohol. I don't want to make everybody seem that this is just a drunk podcast. We're talking about every drink.
Like,
we're also talking about food as well, because like every time I have Fireball around furries, or whether it be in a pecan or whether it be in a meat, it's like, oh, it's a furry drink. Like I heard that in Anthrocon like a million times. Same thing with cherry Coke.
What?
I hear that very often. That it's a quote, furry
That's
drink, which I don't understand. How is that a furry drink? I guess a lot of furries drink it. I don't know. But yeah, that and
I mean, I drink it. I mean,
yeah, cherry Coke.
I do.
Cherry Coke is so
I
good.
drink the hell out of cherry Coke.
Right?
Sure.
Dude, the hell is that shit?
Drink.
I endorse it.
I mean, have any of you ever actually like heard these terms being thrown around before about?
The only thing I've heard was furry fuel, which makes sense, but like,
Yeah,
Can't believe
that's
that's
the
like-
only thing. I've never
Well,
heard
other
of people like
than
referring
water,
to
of
drinks
course.
being furry.
What's that?
Other than water, of course. I mean,
Wait, what did Kat say?
Every furry drinks water. I can confirm that.
Yes, furries love their water.
dude, furries are made of water, dude.
Literally.
Oh my god! Speaking of food, apparently also furries love Doritos. Okay,
Let's get real. Who doesn't love the Doritos?
I was on a mission on
And
Friday.
Mountain Dew.
I walked to the gas station across the street from Furpak to get a bag of Doritos, and I was on a mission to give people Doritos, and like the first three people didn't want any Doritos, and I'm like, how do you not want Doritos? And all of a sudden, like 10 people we knew came by, they're like, Doritos, yeah! And they just grabbed the bag,
Popularized, believe
I mean-
wow.
grabbed the bag, and went nuts.
had I not, just eaten
Oh,
before that, I would have been all about that. I believe I would have been like, oh yeah, man,
right? Doritos,
thank you.
so good.
I'm honestly very
So-
picky about Doritos. I mean,
What Dorito flavor? Give me a flavor. There has to be one.
I really don't know.
Oh, rip. It's all about the Cool Ranch, though.
Dude,
If anything, it would
Cool
be
Ranch
that.
is the shit.
Seriously. You know what? I might have
The
to,
shit.
I might have to furry drink. Hilarious. Oh, I'm not in any of
Some
Ursus,
stuff.
I'm not in any of Ursus's photos. Oh, that guy was so cool.
That's Joe. I'm
Yeah.
Joe Meyer. He's an incredible cartoonist
what's
and
his-
illustrator.
Sweater.
At I am Joe Meyer.
Yeah.
Is literally his
That's
Twitter.
not. You can't make a mistake with that.
At I am Joe Meyer, Meyyer. Great guy. I've drank with him, I've partied with him before.
Is that this picture?
Incredible. He's in the. I think that character's name is Trixie. This little sparkle dog, and he's
Oh.
down in some. He's down in some Fireball. It's like that it was Fireball was everywhere, and during the evening
Everywhere.
of the convention, it's just that seemed to be the I don't know the most common drink
Very
that I
drink.
saw.
Very drink.
Like the Pitbull song.
Fireball. Bow, bow,
Do 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 do. Was that like playing in the background all the time?
bow, 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 bow.
All the time at Fur Park. All the time.
Oh, that was just
That was just the
Constantly.
entire rave was just remixes of that song.
Oh, speaking of songs, real quick. I mean, because we're going to talk about music on the next cast, but I just want to give a quick shout out. I told Piper this story, and I'm lame, I know, but
You are.
so no, I have like daydreams and about like stuff that I love. So like obviously, the World Series of Poker. Not only do I play in it, I love it. Like I daydream about it. So ESPN, every time they do the final table, they do a song. And last year it was "Best Day of My Life" by American Authors. The year before that, it was "Let's Go" by Calvin Harris.
Oh, I love that song.
How good is that song?
That song is so good.
It's so hype. Like it's
And
just
Neo
like
is perfect in it.
yes. And I don't like Neo. I really don't.
You don't.
I just like that one
Girl.
song. I like that one song. This guy. I just like that one song where it's like, is that say no? Say is Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, I don't like Neo at all. I like Trey Songz.
Well, I mean, I can't. If
But
you like Trey songs, you're cool with me.
So this year they used a song that I actually already like. It's called "On My Way." It's by Axwell and Ingrosso.
Hmm.
So everybody should check out that song because that song's awesome. And now my fantasies about aggressive gambling could be to this song. Well, literally.
Who do you think you are? I am.
As a bluff husky, I would be lying. If I said I didn't bluff.
Anyway,
I'd be lying if I said I didn't bluff. I bluff all the time. Anyway, I don't know why I just diverged into that song because I think you were talking about a song. I don't know. Anyway,
Fireball.
yes, Fireball. You were talking about Pitbull, and I needed to change it to a song that actually is good. So, shots fired,
Darling.
shots fired at Pitbull. Um,
Pitbull's the best.
real quick, rapid fire. Favorite snack. Go. Ursus.
Oh
Boom.
shit.
favorite snack, rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Go. 5 seconds.
I'm all about that beef jerky, man.
Ooh,
Good
solid.
beef jerky.
Standard or teriyaki?
What?
Teriyaki or standard?
Standard.
Do you go perky
I
jerky?
like.
You ever had perky jerky?
I'll show you perky, baby.
Oh,
Oh no.
perky
Sorry.
jerky is delicious. You need to get up.
We went.
It's the queen in me. It's okay. The gay in me just came out. Yeah, I think the little bit of peppered jerky, like, but around here in southern New Jersey, there's like an Amish market, and you can actually get like
You like the thick jerky or
I like the jerky.
thick?
do.
Right. It's like, well, is it long or the thick?
It's long. It's surprisingly tender. It's just
I
surprising.
like long tender
No.
jerky.
It's like a baguette. Anyway,
But here,
fire.
France.
Rapid fire. Steve, go.
Shit.
5, 4.
Wow, that's a really, really terrible snack.
Shit, you
No. You guys, you can't just hit me with this. I love so much.
gotta pick one. That's
Including
your
me.
last meal. Last meal. You gotta pick one snack.
What's up,
Pizza
Steve? I
rolls.
need to know. Okay.
Ooh,
That's like a meal.
I had pizza rolls at 3 o'clock in the morning the other day, and I immediately regretted it the next morning. But I will.
Yeah.
Or
I
three.
I was
Morning.
watching somebody play video games while eating pizza rolls at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's something wrong with my life.
That's perfect. There's nothing wrong with your life.
Kaz, go.
I
5, 4.
lately it's been Oreos as a snack thing.
That's solid.
Define.
Like Oreos are just solid.
Define.
Double stuffed.
Double-
Like sometimes I will take.
Except, yeah, he makes quadruple stuff because he's a fat ass.
Sometimes, well, not all the time. I like to switch it up. So sometimes, like, I'll just eat the Oreo by itself, or sometimes I'll take off one, like the cookie parts, not the cream, and then like, boom, quad that shit up,
Quad that.
quadruple stuff.
Quad.
Oh man, I'm gonna make.
Quad City DJs.
Do I want Quad City DJs? Party people. That's the wrong song. Quad City DJs is the Space Jam song, I think.
But also,
Yeah.
also wild berry pop tarts with butter.
Oh,
Right,
whoa.
just like
Did
little
you just
layer
say
of
butter?
Time out.
butter.
Whoa.
Wild berry pop tarts with like a layer of
That's
butter right on
that's
top.
Shit right there.
Game
Delicious.
changer.
Are you like
Butter?
white?
Yes.
understand the butter on the Pop-Tart. It's already got frosting on it. That's already.
Delicious. It's amazing.
Like, you're gonna have to admit yourself to your
Yeah,
hospital
how you
for
not-
a bypass.
How are you not 300? 300 plus.
No, I keep it 100.
Gotta get that cabbage, Steve.
Oh my god.
Pipe, go. 5 seconds.
All right.
Steve doesn't know.
Don't
cabbage.
say something weird like Pop-Tarts with butter.
I prefer my Pop Tarts with peanut butter, actually.
Yes!
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Ew.
Nailed it.
No.
Pop-Tarts and peanut
What?
butter.
You
No.
slap butter on something, Kaz, but peanut butter, like...
Only
what about
wild berry
Nutella?
Pop Tarts.
What about
Only
Nutella?
wild berry. Only
Do you
wild.
guys like- do you guys
I've never
like
had
Nutella?
Nutella.
Nutella's
Nutella's hit and miss with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
a s'mores Pop-Tart.
Like, it's
Wow.
way too easy to have too much Nutella.
Steve's
S'mores
not
Pop Tart
agree
and
with
peanut butter.
us.
Yeah.
S'mores Pop-Tart with peanut butter. Anyway,
Yes.
Pipe, go.
But usually my actual go-to thing is, I know I'm probably kind of weird with this, but I
Pellets.
love eating cereal just by itself.
Measle pellets.
No, that's... Frosted Flakes by itself, dude.
Oh
Hit me
yeah.
up.
No.
Like I don't
Rice
like
cereal?
I don't really like
Rice
cereal with the milk. I'm just not a fan of milk. But if you just give me a box of cereal, I'll eat that forever.
I'm gonna
That means you're
Oh.
immune to the issue where you try to make cereal and there's no milk.
go
Yep.
crazy right now. Cinnamon Life cereal, dry, amazing. Also, Kicks.
Toast trunk.
Kicks.
Fucking toast
Kicks.
trunks. Wow. I
Fucking
can't speak.
Kicks are
Oh,
amazing.
ticks. I think they said ticks.
Ticks?
I was like, why are we eating
Kicks
ticks?
are so good. K-I-X.
Kicks. Yeah,
Everybody
kicks.
buy a box of Kicks.
But this is my go-to cereal. Even though
Cookies.
I got the
Looks like
off-brand
Cookie
of this, but the Cookie Crisp. Oh my gosh.
Man,
Cookie Crisp.
it's cuz furry mascot.
Yeah, furry
Honestly,
food.
yes.
Yes,
But
It circles back
that's
to
childhood.
furry food.
That's childhood right there.
It circles back to furry food. Yes, I'm so excited. It's like whenever I eat fruit stripe gum. Yes,
The zebra stripes.
yes, all day. I used to love Oreo O's. That cereal doesn't exist anymore.
Oh
except-
man, I love that. That was pretty good.
Oh, those were
And
dope.
of course, the classic furry heartthrob, Tony the Tiger.
Oh my! There was a Gawker
my God.
article.
There was an actual Gawker.
We need to talk about
And
that.
half of those tweets
Our
were freaking fake and
Yeah.
satire, but people were like, "Oh my god, the furries want to fuck Tony the Tiger,"
Yeah,
and I'm
not-
like, "You don't realize that half of these are satirical?" Like,
Yeah, not only was
come
it on Gawker, it was on Barstool. It was on like all like the blogs. I'm like, Jesus.
I'm like, "Oh great, thanks." Now they're gonna think we ruin everything. Well,
Kaz,
I mean, we do.
Yeah, we do,
for those that can't see this, obviously it's everybody listening. Kaz is holding a cat, and his cat literally looks like a cat model that should be on like a Meow Mix ad. Meow meow meow.
Meow 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 meow
But-
meow 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 meow.
We go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. So,
Wait, I didn't say my rapid fire snack.
oh, that's right.
Someone's
Go
got
Yeah, how
Go
could you?
for it.
How dare you cut Bluff
Go
off?
for it.
someone's got to tell me to go.
Go,
Bluff.
What's
Hit us with your
5
rapid
seconds?
fire.
Go.
Rapid fire snack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You didn't prepare for this.
I didn't prepare. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Ready? Gonna blow all your minds.
Ready.
Sour cream and onion Pringles.
Ooh,
That's solid.
that's a
Cannot go
solid
wrong with Pringles.
Yeah. That's pretty
Right?
Was that like an air horn? Like,
That was
Yeah.
the flex bomb. He's just.
Hey, you got it. I got my point across.
Let's see what else.
Yo,
I'm a-
pizza flavored Pringles?
Peanut
Oh.
M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms.
Pizza flavored
Wait,
anything.
what?
is
M&Ms?
delicious.
Peanut M&Ms?
Original
Peanut
sun
M&Ms.
Yes.
chips.
high five
Oh,
right now, Bluff.
Sun
Bluff, hit me up.
chips.
Hit,
Sun chips are banging.
peanut M&Ms are the shit.
They're so good.
Peanut? I don't like peanut anything, really.
Well, that's because you're stupid.
Like Snickers bars? Like, no.
Whoa.
Eat
I
it,
still
peanuts.
prefer
I don't
Reese's
like
Pieces
peanuts.
over any of the M&Ms.
You can't talk smack about Snickers. Snickers
No.
literally saved my life on Saturday. We can't talk about any of this. Okay?
Snickers was the name of my like dog, so
When you're drunk and you
I
ran
relate
pull
Snickers to
Snickers
them.
out of your pocket, and it's the greatest feeling of your life. I'm just letting you know that. Okay? When I pulled that Snickers out of my pocket, I was so happy. It
Yes,
literally
it
Oh
was.
my god.
blew my mind. I forgot I bought it. I was so excited. Like, like the gas station guy was like, "You're partying hard tonight?" Because like I bought
Yes.
go water. He's like, "You're partying hard tonight?" I'm like, "Yep." Got all-
That's the best.
No, it was a monster. It was like a 24-ounce monster. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my god.
Steve, as fun as this food conversation is, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I
do
think
need to
so.
go ahead and wrap it up, guys.
Is it time, Pipe?
It is time.
Steve, let's get a good closing going on.
Well, you guys,
Boo.
after 9 episodes, have gotten quite a taste for our lives. So,
Kind of taste.
What? No, 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 no. Don't ask that kind of question. That's not a question to be asked. That's not. No.
And that is how we're gonna end it.
But, like,
Oh yeah,
tangy.
yeah.
Little
yeah.
tank.
I can't believe that we're gonna end this episode with a bad taste in our mouths because of Bluff.
Whoa! Kaz is the one.
It kind of like
Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I've
You
already
better.
been naughty. I've already been very naughty in this podcast.
Oh.
Anyway, Steve, go ahead. Hit us with an ending.
tingles my tongue.
Man, can't wait to see you guys in the double dig. Gonna
In
party hard.
In 2 days.
In 2 days, yeah, it's coming fast. So everybody,
Coming.
like, mark your calendars. Make an alert on your phone.
I know.
And I guess shout for joy when the time comes, as Bluff and Ursus did
Yeah.
when daylight savings came into
Oh,
play.
so pumped. Oh my god. Anyway, everybody
Good
go to
shit, good
bed.
shit.
Go to bed. Get out of here. This is Weowcast.
Weow.